Stop letting people disrespect you. Stop letting people disrespect your time. And stop letting people walk all over you. What is wrong with you? Hello, my name is Serenity, and if you have never seen me before, welcome to my channel. And if you have, welcome back. That makes me so happy that you would come here and watch me again. My name is Serenity, also known as Dear Digi on YouTube, and today we are going to be talking about how to start defending yourself. I know a lot of people think it's easy, but for the people like me who grew up learning to turn the other cheek or be the bigger person, it's not that easy to outgrow those habits of just staying quiet. Whenever people give tips on this topic, they never really speak deeply to people like us. They never really hit all the right points that need to be hit when it comes to taking the journey to defending yourself, because it is a journey. There's levels, and a lot of people who have never really grown up knowing what it's like to not defend yourself, they don't know that there's levels to learning it. They just have it automatically. And as much as I wish that I was like that person, I just wasn't. I'm gonna give you all of the tips that I took in order to come out of my pushover era and become the person I am today, who does not let people walk all over me, because that is not what we're gonna be doing in our 20s any longer. So let's get into it. So the first thing I do want to say to you guys is get comfortable with understanding that you are not entitled to anyone's apology. No one owes you an apology, no matter how much you feel like they do, no matter how much you don't understand why they won't. No one owes you an apology. And the sooner you get that, the easier this is going to be for you. Because let's be real, people who hurt you and don't care about hurting your feelings, they don't care how their words or actions are going to affect you. So you have to stop caring about how they're going to react to you defending yourself, to you clocking the fact that they were just rude to you or that they did something that did not sit right with you. And I do want to say this goes for friends, this goes for family and strangers, because they will try it too. They will try it the most. So I know all of that is easy to say, but we need to figure out how we can get there, how we can get to the point where we just don't care anymore. We are going to start saying no to people that actually make us comfortable, people who have given us safe spaces, because this will teach you that people aren't just gonna walk out of your life because you say no to them. Another thing that we're gonna do is start disagreeing. I used to think that I had to agree to everyone's opinion because I didn't want to offend anyone. The thing is, that is not true. And I know there's a lot of people who will make you feel like that if you do not agree with them, you are being disrespectful and you are disrespecting them by not agreeing to an opinion that you do not agree with. One way that helped me is that my best friend, every time we would talk about a situation and we'd both share our opinions, she would always make it clear to me, you don't have to agree. She always said that, you don't have to agree. And that helped me a lot in so many ways that I don't even think that she realizes, but it helped me so much, because eventually the more I started to disagree with her and the more that I started to put my own opinions out there, although we don't disagree on much, it made me realize it's okay to do that with other people too. It's okay to not agree with other people. And then another thing that we have to stop doing is apologizing. And I know that I just said we aren't entitled to anyone's apology. You have to realize that no one is entitled to yours either, especially if you did not do anything wrong. For pushovers and people pleasers, it is so hard to stop over apologizing. Apologizing for things that normal people wouldn't apologize for. But we have to stop that. Even whenever we make someone upset, we have to stop. I'm gonna give you an example. I had a coworker recently who kept telling me like stories and these little things, and I didn't really like what he was telling me. I did not enjoy what I was hearing. And he kept coming to me instead of other people to talk about them, because I left open space for him to believe it was okay to tell me those things and to talk to me about those things. I can't expect him to just not come up to me and talk about those things, because I never set a boundary with him to let him know, hey, I don't like that. Don't tell me that. I don't like that. I never set that boundary. So finally, one day I told him, hey, I don't agree with you. Please stop telling me these things. That was probably one of the hardest things I have ever had to do because I did it so late. I didn't clock it when it first happened. I waited for so long. I waited probably months before I said, hey, I don't like that. But I still did it. I still set that boundary. And I want you guys to understand this. It is never too late to set a boundary. A lot of people think, oh, well, I already let it go on for so long. I may as well just let it continue. No, you do not. No, you don't. You can set a boundary at any point that you want to, okay? It's going to make you feel better. It's going to make your life a whole lot easier, okay? I thought that I would feel guilty for the fact that he didn't want to speak to me anymore, but it actually made me feel good. It made me feel good that he was like, oh, okay, well, I guess I won't talk to you. I guess that you won't. He ended up apologizing eventually, but I didn't. I said, thank you for your apology. But I did not apologize for setting my boundary. I didn't apologize for making him upset. And the more you do that, the easier it gets. Another thing is that you have to get over the guilt you feel about saying no, not apologizing, and putting your boundaries in place. What helped me stop feeling guilty about those things is that I started realizing that even if I do feel guilty afterwards, it's not worse than feeling sick to my stomach that I let someone disrespect me and did nothing about it. That sickening feeling is worse than the guilt. I'm not gonna lie. In my opinion, it is worse than the guilt. I feel like where the guilt comes from is thinking that you are hurting someone's feelings by putting your foot down. And to that, I say, you don't have to confront things disrespectfully. You can do it respectfully. You don't have to have a bad attitude or be super nasty and rude or yell or do anything like that. You can do it very respectfully. And that will help the guilt a little bit. You'll still feel a little guilty after the first time you tell someone no, especially if it is family or friends. I've had the experience with strangers where I never feel guilty after putting my foot down. Another quick story, because I have so many stories of people trying me. It is crazy, but that's what I'm getting at. I have so many stories of people trying me because I have led a life where I allowed people to do that. Now that I have learned to cut it off whenever it happens, I don't really deal with a lot of this anymore. There was a time where I had maintenance people come into my house because the community had to do an annual maintenance check. I didn't know about it. My husband got an email about it and he did not say anything, which is like, yeah, that's on him. That's on me too. It's not on the maintenance people. But what happened was they came to my house. They asked if they could come in, if it was a good time, or if they had to reschedule. And I was kind of like, oh, if we could reschedule, like that would be awesome, because it really wasn't a good time. I didn't know. I was so unprepared. And this guy, there was two guys. One guy was rude as all get out. He was like, I mean, like, we're already here, so let's go ahead and just get it over with. Like, we're already here. When he said that to me, I had like half of my head out the door and I was trying to hold my dog back and I was like, okay, give me 1 second. And I closed the door. I kind of wanted to cry a little bit, but I was more angry than I was emotional this time. I don't know why, but I was like, no. And so I went back to the door and I said, okay, you can come in now. Before he came in, I stopped him. I told him that he was not going to be rude to me in my house. And he was like, okay. That guy never apologized, by the way. He never apologized. He acted like nothing happened. He was suddenly really nice all of a sudden, but he did not address the fact that he was rude and he didn't apologize for it. I was like, that's okay if you don't want to apologize, but the attitude change is all I needed. Thank you. I don't need your apology, but I do need that attitude change. His partner, however, he was very nice. He was like, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. Thank you for letting us into your home. Once again, I am so sorry. And I was very grateful for him, but I didn't want the apology. I didn't want it from him. I didn't want it from the other guy. It was all good, but I do appreciate that guy. And I love people like that, but not all people are like that. Some people will never apologize to you for doing you dirty, for doing you wrong. They will never apologize for that. And that is okay. okay. But what felt 10 times better than getting that apology is knowing that I didn't let it slide, okay? That's what felt good. And like I said, with that story, I didn't confront him disrespectfully. I was very respectful about it. I didn't kick him out. I didn't stop him from doing his job, but I did put my foot down. So, and I'm very proud of that moment because that was actually one of the very first moments that I realized people are actually rude. Like, oh my God. But a lot of the times, the question I ask myself is, why do I hold only myself to the standard of being considerate, of being nice, of being just a good person in general? I should hold other people to that standard as well, including strangers, including my family, including my friends. They should be held to that standard as well, not just me. That's too much on me. That's too hard on me. I wanted to be nice and give everyone the benefit of the doubt because I do think that people deserve the benefit of the doubt, but not people who are just rude to you right off the bat. Those people don't deserve the benefit of the doubt. They should know not to play with you. Haley Gamba actually said, she said it's okay to be kind. Be kind. Don't be nice. Because whenever you're nice, people can tell. People can tell whenever you don't have a guard up. I just want you guys to stop spending your days upset because someone wronged you, okay? What we need to start doing is spending our day feeling great about the fact that we put somebody in their place because that's where they deserve to be. But that's really all I have for today. This video was really short, but I did really want to put that out there because I want to start my channel off talking about all of the things that kind of developed me into the person that I am right now. It really has made my life so much better knowing that I'm not so much of a pushover anymore. I'm still learning and I'm still running into all different types of people who are going to treat you all different kinds of ways, okay? I really hope that you were able to take something from this video and start implementing it into your life. Trust me whenever I say life only gets better whenever you start defending yourself and stop letting people walk all over you. It only gets better. It doesn't get worse. I promise you. If you think that, oh, I'm not going to have any friends, no one's going to like me, that's not true. You shouldn't aim for people to like you. You should aim for people to respect you. End of story. But thank you so much for watching. I really enjoyed making this video because I think this is a lesson that everyone should know. But that is all that I have for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you all have a good day. Remember, I will be posting videos every week, so don't forget to like and subscribe so that you don't miss a single thing. If I missed any tips or didn't quite resonate with you, please leave a comment down below and tell me what I can do better. I love having feedback, but also I love talking to you guys, so please, please, please leave a comment down below. Once again, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next week.